Looking for a simple way to store, sync, and share your files across all your devices? Dropbox has been around for years, but in 2026, it's offering much more than basic cloud storage. So, is Dropbox still worth using? Let's take a look at its features, pricing, pros, and cons. Dropbox is a cloud storage and file sharing platform. You can store documents, photos, videos, and other files online and access them from your computer, phone, tablet, or web browser. One of its biggest strengths is synchronization. You can save a file on your computer and have it automatically synchronized with your other devices. That makes Dropbox especially useful if you regularly switch between devices or work with large numbers of files. Sharing is another major feature. You can send someone a link to a file or folder instead of attaching large files to an email. Depending on your plan, you can also add password protection, expiration dates, branding, and more advanced sharing controls. Dropbox has also expanded beyond storage. You can edit PDFs, request electronic signatures, record your screen, collaborate on videos, and use Dropbox Replay for reviewing creative content. This makes the platform more useful for professionals who work with documents, videos, and client files. Now let's talk about security. Dropbox uses 256-bit AES encryption and SSL/TLS encryption to protect files while they're stored and transferred. It also supports features such as multi-factor authentication and remote device management. However, end-to-end encryption is reserved for certain business plans, so users who need the highest level of privacy should pay attention to which plan they're choosing. Now let's talk about pricing. Dropbox Basic is free and gives you 2 gigabytes of storage. That's enough to test the service, but it's quite limited compared with many modern cloud storage competitors. The Plus plan costs $9.99 per month and gives you 2 terabytes of storage for one person. There's also a professional plan with 3 terabytes of storage and additional features for people who work with larger files and clients. For teams, Dropbox Standard starts at $15 per user per month and provides at least 3 terabytes of shared team storage. Advanced starts at $24 per user per month and provides at least 15 terabytes of team storage, along with more advanced security and administration features. Dropbox also offers free trials for some paid plans. Now let's talk about the biggest disadvantages. The first is the free storage limit. 2 gigabytes isn't much if you're storing photos, videos, or large work files. The second is price. Dropbox can become expensive compared with some cloud storage alternatives, especially if you only need basic file storage. And because Dropbox now includes so many additional tools, the platform can sometimes feel more complicated than someone needs if all they want is a simple cloud drive. But there are still some very good reasons to use it. Dropbox has excellent synchronization, easy file sharing, strong cross-platform support, and a mature ecosystem that's been refined for years. It's particularly useful for freelancers, creative professionals, remote teams, and anyone who regularly needs to share large files. So, is Dropbox worth it in 2026? If you only need a few gigabytes of basic storage, probably not. But if you need reliable synchronization, professional file sharing, large file transfers, PDF tools, video collaboration, and team features, Dropbox is still a strong option. The free plan is worth trying, while the paid plans make more sense if you actually need the additional storage and professional features. Overall, Dropbox remains one of the most established cloud storage platforms in 2026. Its biggest strengths are reliability, synchronization, sharing, and its growing collection of productivity tools. The biggest drawbacks are the limited free storage and the price compared with some alternatives. So my final verdict is simple. Dropbox is still worth considering in 2026, especially for professionals and teams who need more than just a place to store files. And that's my Dropbox review for 2026.